Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I wish to welcome you to the all-new YouTube version of the St. Fan Least Wits program. We do not know what they will like, what they will not like, so he asked me to step in so he can fire me, I guess, in case something goes very, very wrong. Him a coward. That is what he is. He is a very cowardly person. He say, if YouTube go in trouble, he go back to Ustream and himself, and he hire me on for cheaper than before. So the YouTube channel will always have Professor Von Quizelstein, as you can see. At least I hope you can see down below. Yes, we are attempting to get to learn these. The one thing I have had problems with is it does not like my nickname for YouTube channel. I wanted to change it to the Saint Fan, and it says just so the Saint Fan will be happy, and it says I not valid name. It says you'll have to put period or underscore or something like that, and he's like, he does not want to do that. The big concern for him was trolls. I say, you'll take trolls, you feed them to Billy Goat's Gruff, you'll be a happy person. But we shall see. I do not know what he thinks. He first told me to tell you he apologized for not being here on Tuesday prior to these new YouTube thing. He say storms break up his internet. I do not believe him. I think he chickened out at the last minute. That is what I do believe. I believe, again, the Saint Fan is coward. I say that with all confidence because Professor is always right. And Professor does not need to go on island to make coconut radio, although Professor could do that. The glue is like making me all funny. I see colors. I see lots and lots of colors. That'd be good science experiment. Anybody else want to try experiment with glue? But again, Tuesday, storm heat. Him claim our charter. He calls these charter idiots. Yes, he said idiots. Goes out. So he was only able to watch Ustream for like 20 minutes at a time, and then he said it go out again. He's also mad at Instagram because he wanted to show off his prize collection. Now that he has new Nickelodeon, so he asked me to show you here what he found in his collection. I do not know why he finds this interesting, but he says you would find it interesting. He says lots of people would have wanted this from him. He says only because only because it comes with the poster that has been in the record thing since 1977. So he was there. He wanted to. He asked me to show it off. I do not. Spaceship. Ha! Teleportation. That's where the future lies. Then we can just jump to Mars, get the water, and jump back. But yeah, he wanted me to show off his prize record that he forgot he had. The only problem is he says he skipped on two very important songs. He was not happy about that. So he has to hope he can find a new one. I do not know if it is a rare one. I do know the one with the poster in it makes it a rare one, or a rarer one. So I do not know what he wants to do with it. But he says Bubble's not happy with him because after he set up Nickelodeon, he played both records over and over and over and over and over. He's going to wear out the needle on that one record. But the rest of the collection he says he has is like 50s rock and roll, So you guys will hear a lot of 50s rock and roll, particularly on the, until they get mad at him, on the YouTube pregame or pre-show. So basically he'll try to start about 7:45. You will see church window and rock and roll in the background. That's all he wants is rock and roll. He has very, very specific taste for what he wants for his records. Yeah, but that's not. He said that's his favorite. He have. What else did he say he had that he wanted me to show off? Let me see. He said he had a couple of things he wanted me to show off. The other one he wanted me to show off, I have no idea why. He said this one is his other pride and joy. It says because anybody that knows good music knows there's nothing but good music on these. That's what he says. I would trust his judgment. Me, I need Johann Sebastian Bach, Brahms, Graham, you know, the classics, the greats that you youth have no taste for. You know, the youth music wasted on youth. He very wasted on youth. But tonight he told me to tell you, as this is his first YouTube broadcast, he wants to go back to original and he wants to do the list. So tonight, in 6 minutes, we shall go to the list. Oh, you mean, let me see, I may not still have that one. He may not still have that one. He may have had to give that one back up. Yeah, that one he had to give back up. He had Sergeant Pepper. That is with his mother somewhere down in one of them super south states. If he can find another copy, he will be getting another copy. I would have swore he said he had that one. But no, his favorites, definitely this one, and this one, and the one that you guys have been hearing is oh, where is the other one? I do not know what he did with the other one. I do not know what he did with the other one. But he has other ones he is proud of. But he will be spending money on himself now. That is what he told me. He said he will be spending money on himself for those sort of things. As well as for you guys. I do know, before we get started, that he did pick up some prizes. He showed them off Saturday. He is planning on doing more, not this weekend, but next weekend, because he is almost broke this weekend. The man spent too much money on you. That's all I say. He spent too much money on you guys, and not enough on the professor's experiments. Alright, we only have 2 people on the channel at the moment. That's sad. That's very, very sad. They probably do not know where to find him now. They are probably used to the Ustream. You would think stream start with S, tools start with T. They know exactly where things are, but sometimes they do not work. And he is still know he is still trying to figure out all his settings and things. I do not know if he is making progress, but we shall see. So, ladies and gentlemen, although there are only 2 people... Oop. I hate technology. I do. It is a waste of time. Give me Bunsen burner, flask, and explosive booms. Professor would be very, very happy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Tonight, he said we go old school, so we go old school. We will be participating, for those of you that are here, or those of you that have missed the introduction and all the goodies he showed, or I showed. We will start the list now. And ladies and gentlemen, what we are looking for are words and phrases that start with the word blue. So we are looking for words and phrases that start with the word blue. And as we are doing a 50s theme, that'll do for 50s theme, I think. And if I get tired of these non-bop music, I'd go be nice and put on his 50s album. But ladies and gentlemen, for tonight on the list, we are looking for blue blank. And while we are waiting for people to participate, the other things to talk about, let's see. He told me to inform you he is loading up the prize pile. He has no idea yet on date. And Mrs. the Safe Fan, or Mrs. Bubbles, has walked into the studio. Hello, Mrs. Bubbles.
Hello, Professor.
Is it going?
Yes, I hear music going.
No, not this music. Did you hear the good music?
I stomped my foot to put it down.
You stomped your foot to put it down?
Yeah, when I heard it yesterday.
I did not hear that.
Maybe because the music was too loud.
I like this music loud. I should say the Saint Fan like this music loud. Greetings, Ed. How are we doing? I hope you are well. Welcome to the first ever YouTube Least Wits. Again, Thursday nights we will be definitely performing on the YouTube channel. We do not know yet on the Tuesday or Saturday schedule what he has planned. I do know that means he thinks he has to change his t-shirts now. Sort of. Or he has to make a second logo. That is what he told me. He says second logo will be good since the Ustream comment is still valid. And he asked me to remind those of you that are here, if you are interested in t-shirt, please send him the PSN message. If you have already done so, he should have already sent you on cost and payment format. I heard something else.
YouTube, t-shirts.
YouTube t-shirts, prize pack.
Plugging.
Apology for Tuesday.
Plugging.
I don't know yet because I do not know who all doing YouTube yet.
Ah.
I know Nerdy going to convert to YouTube. Nikki Hinting converted to YouTube. WCIS has converted to YouTube, or is in the process of converting to YouTube.
Rand?
I do not know if Al is converting to YouTube. He has not said. Dave could answer that question. Well, Dave might be able to answer that question because Mr. Diggy does not always tell Mr. Dave what is going on. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for blue blanks for our phrase tonight for the list. In addition, we have the 4-letter word that is still up here. After, I think this one has now broken the record. It is at 8 episodes, not counting episodes that the Saint Fan just could not put together. I need a pipe.
No.
I didn't say light it. I said I need a pipe.
No.
Why?
No. That's for your other
Okay.
friend.
Okay, I need 2 pipes. Welcome, Mankey. How are we doing tonight?
So your immigration papers went through?
My immigration papers went through. I signed big X. All good.
All good?
Uh-huh.
So you are, what is it? Going from Ustream to YouTube?
Yes. We are traveling from Ustream to YouTube. All paperwork has been filled out. All dots have crossed. All T's have been I'd.
Okay.
T, it would be blowing your mind if she would let me have my chemistry set downstairs. But she says that is not a good idea.
Now, stinks up the house.
Because then I could blow your mind and everything else. I would be very, very good at that.
I would be very, very mad at that.
She would be very, very mad at that. But she would be blown up with the rest of the house, so it would not matter. Greetings, Athanatos.
You want good
Welcome.
insurance from it.
Yes, we are crazy. If we were not crazy, we would not be here. That's all I can say. Everybody that streams, we love you all. Whether you're GQ Smooth, whether you're Akin, whether you're Laura Croft, whether you're Snake, Deke, Al, Dave, Rocker, Nikki, Becca, Troll. No, I talked about streamers first.
Oh, streamers you love.
Yes. Darkside, Ustream Legend, Hammer, Trigo, Chef, Snoopy. You name them all, we love them all. And yes, we even love our trolls sometimes. Unless they get really, really nasty. And then we sneak something into their food. And then they'd be, no more troll. We would do that. Yes, we would.
You would hug them and squeeze them and call them George?
No, I will not call them George. What if their name is not George?
Does not matter.
Greetings, folkmen. Yes, we are crazy like a fox. Ooh, that'd be good. That good idea for a list. I will have to try it someday. Wait, yeah. A good idea. I'd be plagiarist. 50 crazy things. I can do crazy things. But ladies and gentlemen, again, I want to welcome you to Wits. We have been on the air with Ustream and PlayStation Network since late April. We are indeed testing the YouTube version. So I do not know if we will have a lot of people drop in tonight. But we are looking for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are participating in the very first game format that the Saint Fan ever created for Ustream. We are participating in the list. We are looking for words, phrases, things that start with the word blue. So we want blue blank. It can be anything that falls in that area. It can be single word, double word, triple word, phrases, titles, persons, things. I said things already, did I not?
Yes.
I did, see? That's why I have hostess. She's smart. She's not as smart as the professor. The professor graduated.
I graduated twice.
That's because you got that wrong the first time, so you have to do it again. Professor only had to graduate once. He got out of kindergarten and said, I was smarter than everybody. I do not need no more. But, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, there will be a few format changes, mostly in the pre-show. We will be participating with rock and roll music and Star Wars music. And what else do I have? And some old school rock music. And
Blue suede shoes.
I have Blue Suede Shoes in there. On one of those albums.
Okay.
I have 2 Elvis albums. I have lots of things. But ladies and gentlemen, it looked like, as expected, numbers very small for now. But we will find a way to remind everyone. Make sure you send out your notes, tell your friends that we are indeed on YouTube in addition to a Ustream. Thursday nights will be definitely YouTube broadcast. But again, this is live from PlayStations and Ustreams, not YouTube's, only live interactive game show network. So we are. I have to figure out new phrase to stick on new shirt.
You're franchising.
I am franchising to YouTube.
Yes.
I like that. Now I just need to make money franchising. So we shall see how that goes. But ladies and gentlemen, again, we are looking for words and phrases that start with the phrase or the word blue. Again, these can be people, places, things, phrases, words,
anything PG-13.
Anything PG-13 that definitely qualifies. Oh, pardon me. I apologize for that.
Oh.
So what the doctor say?
Doctor?
What the doctor say?
Doctor, get me MRI. I was ordering MRI.
Is that all he did? I thought that's where you went.
Oh, no. I went to YMCA.
Oh, the one you want me to go to on Saturday?
Saturday, yeah.
Well, do not forget, I broadcast on Saturdays.
But we can do it during the day.
That is true. I will have to see. No, it is not Blue Jet. No Blue Jet. Give me 1 minute while I check and see what this message is. I hope.
Anyway, night-night.
Guten Abend. I had to think for a minute. I am not German. I am Austrian, and I do not speak Austrian. Greetings, Miss Anne. Welcome to Wits. As I have told everyone that has stopped by, Thursday night we are definitely moving to the new location. I will be your host to start most every episode. I do not know how long I will be on. How come he pull me off the stage, throw me out of the studio, let me get back into my laboratory and let me blow things up. Tuesdays and Saturdays he has not decided yet. The Saint Fan has said he wants to move everything over to YouTube, but he is working on it. But as expected, the numbers have been very, very small tonight. I am still trying to figure out all their numbering systems and stuff. I think the most we've had at one point tonight is 9, but the metrics thingy is all funny. It's not as pretty. No, oh, yes, that is. The Blue Man Group is definitely on the list. We have the Blue Man Group has come off. See, so as you can groups, persons, places, things, and everything else that you can think up in these tiny little brains that you peanut heads have. Because again, everybody has the peanut head to the professor. That's just the way it goes. I am the smart one. Trust me, Nathan, the professor was smart. The professor knew who you were. The professor knew who Ed was. The professor knew who Super Dave was. It's the one thing that the Saint Fan has told me he does not like about the YouTube. He lets you have a nickname, but it does not post your comments by the nickname. It is very, very, very strange. I do not know why they did not include the nickname on the chat column. The chat column. You would think that would be the easy thing to do. But again, they don't think like the professor. They make things hard and nothing ever works. But believe me, my dear, the moment you came in and you got the first one off the list, the professor knew who you were. But yeah, because it was like, I went over into Mr. Nerdy's stream. This is for Nerdy, just so he know. And I said hi, and I saw the Saints fan. The Saint fan said hi. The Saint fan saw his name. He's like, oh. And then he's like, everybody should know it by now anyway. If you do not know it, you are dumber than the professor. That's what he said. I think he meant dumber than the Saint fan. I think that's what he meant. But you never know. He tried to project his stupidity on the professor, and it's not right. So again, I am not ready to do any plugging. I am waiting to see who else is going to do YouTube plugs, streams. The Thursday channel, I will plug anybody that uses the YouTube and the PSN. And then Tuesdays and Saturdays, I will probably flip-flop. I do not know for sure. No. PG-13, Ed. I tell you that. Although that may be PG-13. That may be PG-13. But yes, we were showing off, like I said, we were showing off the St. Fan's records that he will play on pre-show. So pre-shows will actually try to start 15 minutes before broadcast. So you will have 15 minutes of funny graphic screens and great 50s rock and whatever else he goes to pick up at flea markets. Because he has decided, as you guys might have seen, no Blue Mountain Range and no blue cheese. As you guys have seen, he has bought lots of little stuff for you guys for next 24 hours sitting. He has to get more money to go buy you guys big, good stuff. For those of you that were not here on Saturday, he asked me to re-show you some of goodies. So Professor will find some of goodies. These are some of goodies that he was planning on showing, or that he did show off on Saturday. For instance, we have, he wanted me to show you little itty bitty dragon. He thought about getting a lot of these because he saw a bunch he liked, and it's like, if he liked it, he will give them out. Then he bought some little stuff. No need to fear. Underdog is here. Yes, a little miniature lunchbox, but he figured it's cheap, it's free, nobody will complain. And if they do complain, they don't know what to do. No Blue's Clues, Ed's not on the list. And this is the one decent big prize he picked up. He picked up a guy named Snake Eyes. This is Snake Eyes 12-inch figure. Now the only problem is this is like 2012, so it's not the really old good version. But he figured somebody would like G.I. Joe. Do not blame him. G.I. Joe is great. Then these are the ones he said he almost wanted to keep for himself. He find good comic book store, and as you guys know, a lot of good science fiction writers wrote in these little magazines in the 60s, 50s, 70s, 80s. No, Miss Kimber, it is not blueberry waffles, although that is a good one. I could do with that. He almost bought this one for himself. You'll see the Astounding Science Fiction magazine. And the only reason he got it is because he liked the cover. It's for the, what is this one called? Called The First Martian. And he absolutely loved the cover, and he almost did not want to give it away. But he has decided he will give it away. And then these got lots of attention. If you are a Game of Thrones fan, please raise your hand. I will admit I have never watched Game of Thrones, but I know Game of Thrones. The writer for Game of Thrones that wrote the big books was Mr. George R. Martin. Well, he happened to be in comic book shop, and he found Mr. George R. Martin Nightflyer's short story on this one, and Mr. Edries has already told him he wants it, and he wants it fast. I told him he had to win it, of course. I will give you Blue Jay, Ed, as that one is definitely on the list. The Blue Jays. And then he finds second book with Mr. George R. Martin, but I do not know which story is in this one. So believe it or not, these have stories in them by Mr. Game of Thrones writer. These are actually very recent. These are 80 and 88. This one is the actual book from I don't know if you guys can see that, 1952. 1952. Let's see, we have Blue Moon is not there. Blueprint is not there. And I will tell you there are a lot of blues. I think Miss Kimber heard Bubbles. That's what I think. Because Blue Suede Shoes is definitely on the list. But yeah, I really like these parts, the dragons. We shall see if everybody else does them. And we have the blue jeans. The blue jeans are off the list. Not bad for just two people guessing and cleaning out the list so far. Between the two of you, you have taken out 40%. Can you imagine if we had 4 people? That would be 80%. We would be doing very, very well. So as you can see, the prize pile is indeed building back up. No blue bonnets on our list tonight, Mr. Ed OB. I have to figure out when I do the YouTube channels. Greetings, Mr. H. I have to figure out if I'm going to refer to people as Mr. First Name, Mr. or Mrs. Last Name, or what you guys I most commonly know you as. That's going to be a good question. No bluebird and no blue jackets. I hope you are doing well, Mr. Eric. It has been a fun pre-show with the YouTube changes. We are making a few, as I was telling the others, a few broadcast changes early in the show. There will be more rock and roll music prior to the show going on, as long as YouTube does not have a hissy fit with what gets played. Blue angles. I know, Victor, you are going for Mr. Ed, but blue angles is not the one. See, this is why you must learn to type slow, fast, and smart. Speaking of typing, I do have a question. I do not know how far behind the chat is from the PC. Blue Bloods is indeed on the list. I will give you Blue Blood, Mr. B. I even tell you. So we are halfway through, with only 2 people really guessing. So this is very, very interesting. The list has been getting whittled down, and only in about 15 minutes. I have to figure out why I'm getting Operation Hug the World invite over and over when I did it. Because I took the one she sent, and now I keep getting it repeated. I think they not fix everything with the update. What do you think? But yes, like I said, there will be some early show changes on the YouTube channel, and maybe on the Tuesday and Saturday episodes, in which you guys will hear loud music in the background until Bubbles gets mad. It will be rock and roll, real rock and roll. I love Mr. Rocker's 80s stuff. I love Fleishy's 80s stuff, but I need some rock and roll to play. And like I said, Dave even said that the Star Wars album is rare. Like I said, I don't care. If I can't play it, I don't want it. And since I have it, I will play it. But let's see, what else is on my mind? And again, I apologize for the show not being here on Tuesday. The same time will be in shortly to explain everything to you. But unfortunately, Tuesday was very... I like that one, Mr. H, but it is not there. I think I took that one off. I looked at his list, and I had to put one on here that you guys have not uncovered yet. So I took Blue Screen of Death off of his screen. You're getting warm out. And it's getting cold outside, so I don't know why it's warm down here. Lionel, face for it. The mascot of Wits, Lionel, says hello, ladies and gentlemen. So we are hoping, so far the broadcast is doing well. No Blues Cap and no Blues Brothers. Remember, he must start with blue, and everything after it must be a complete word or phrase. So no blues. No, Miss Kimberly, it is not blueberry muffins. I can't think. Alright, you'll have to help me decide. Should I start using the term Herr for the men and Fräulein for the ladies? Or should I just stick with Mr. and Miss? That is a good question. Should I stick with Mr. and Miss? Greetings, Mr. Production Kings TV. No, Blue Balls is not one of our answers on the first part verdict tonight. Oh yes, he told me to also tell you he is working on the pyramid game, and he hopes, he will hope, he will have that ready for testing on Saturday. I am not so sure because I have seen it. I am not impressed, but you never know. No blue stockings. I mean, the professor does not wear stockings. I do not care what that woman said. They are lederhosen. I don't... trying to figure out how far behind this is. I apologize not staring at the screen the whole time. I can't tell. Greetings, Immortal. How are we doing today? And indeed, Bluetooth is indeed on our list. You see what happens? When you load up with the players, the answers come off the board. That is very, very, very good. The professor will give you a chemistry clap. Not an explosion. I will have to come up with something so I can make big explosion. So we are down to 40% of the board remaining. 1, 2. Ed has still not corrected the one I told him he was close on. That is the one I figured Ed would have gotten by now. Unless he just forgot what he was close on and had the spelling wrong. I think one of these will be tougher than the remaining. The other three, fairly obvious, I think. But then again, I am the professor, everything is obvious in my giant brain. No, Mr. Emrys, it is not Bluefin. And it is good to see you, Emrys. Glad to see you have your account created for the YouTube channel. So again, ladies and gentlemen, please remember, Thursday, there we are. It is Blue Angels, not the Blue Angles, as Mr. Ed said earlier. We will be doing every Thursday night. Will definitely be a YouTube channel. So the list will automatically be moving to the YouTube stuff. I'm hoping it saves it and archives it and all that good stuff. Because I'm out of character. Well, I will let this thing play. No out of character stuff tonight. It took him a while to set things up because it kept defaulting to my name on the channel, not to the list Wits. Please remember to also follow the List Wits channel in particular. The List Wits channel will be the primary broadcast for the shows, and that is what I plan on moving everything to. We shall see. I still have to go back and look at Mr. Nerdy's advice on how to move stuff that is already on Ustream to YouTube. I still haven't figured that one out yet. But then again, my phone is miserable. My phone is like Volkswagen diesel test engine records. Because I cannot use Instagram, I cannot use quiz games, I cannot use I can use messaging systems, and that is it. It is worse. My phone is worse than VW and Audi and Porsche diesel engine testing. I am ashamed to say I am from that country, or that continent, or whatever, wherever that, you know what VW comes from. And I am ashamed to admit I am from wherever my phone comes from. My phone over there. My phone can stay over there. No bluegrass, no blue teak, no blueberry, no blue velvet. Blue jacket is not there, nor is blue bell. We have 3 blues left. I will say nothing. These ones I like. These 2, these 3 I figured would be the last ones to come on. No Mr. Emrys. Head Emrys. I can't do hair. That just sounds wrong. He's not blueprint. So we are at the 30-minute mark for this one. Nope, it is not blue collar either, Mr. Ed. See, now there's one I definitely can't say. I am calling you a horse. I am sorry, Mr. B. I cannot call you Mr. Ed. That's just all wrong. That is all wrong. No, Mr. Emery, it is not bluegill. But as you guys saw, he show off some of the stuff he picked up for you guys for prizes. I show off some of his music collections. I explained what happened on Tuesday with the storms and the cable outages, or the internet outages. Oh, very good phrase, Miss Anne. No, I will call you Miss Kimberly when this one's on. Blue-eyed bombshell. I like that one, but that is not there. Because you're talking about Bubbles. No, Bubbles not blue-eyed. Bubbles has green eyes, so she would not count. Greetings, Knight. Certain Knight. There we go. I will use Sir for the men. Sir Knight. No, we have 3 left. I have not seen them yet. And the funny thing is, I think these chat working faster than used to be. They really, really do. It's close. It's very close. Very nicely done, Sir Emily. Sir Emily has given us Blue Lagoon. Very, very, very good film. Very, very, very good book too. But the film so much better. The professor dream about Brooke Shields. Oh, I sorry. I daydreaming. I have to get back to my social experiment with you. You are my social experiment. See, if I could figure out how to turn this into a social experiment, I would do it. I really, really would. It would be really fun to see what I could do social experiment wise. And you know what I have realized I do like about YouTube? Do you know how many trolls I have counted tonight? 0. Oh my gosh, that's amazing! I have to say that. We have been on the air for nearly very nicely done, Sir Ed. Indeed, the Blue Oyster Cult is on there. I'm surprised that one took as long as it did to come up. I really, really am. So we have one blue left. Think of who I am to get to the last one. I think the same fan will be in love with YouTube because no trolls. This is not the Nerd Circle. Speaking of Nerd Circle, has anybody known who made the reject team? I'm disappointed I'm not under consideration for the reject team. Oh, very, very nicely done, Miss Kimberly. Very nicely done. Madman in a blue box. Yes, I am Madman, but no, it is not the blue box. Ow. Okay. The professor is going to have to go soon because this stuff is starting to burn. This stuff is definitely starting to burn. But I do know that there will be new characters coming soon. I just have to figure out which ones I want to go get and bring in. I was very, very, very surprised when I heard Nerdy say this day before yesterday. He basically said Becca gave him the idea of bringing new character on every episode. And the Saint fan, he just did this. Because he was going to do that, but he doesn't have finances to do all the costumes he wants to do. So his idea, he get beat to his own idea. He get beat to his own idea. Yeah. It is not blue faced, it is not blue beard, and it is not blue planet. So we've got 10 minutes left on this one, and the professor is going to step away, and he is going to bring the same fan back in. So he will be right back. You guys keep guessing because he will be able to see the screens. Yeah. Professor, what are you doing? Huh? Get me in trouble. Nope, Emery's Blue Jeans has already come off the board. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Alright. The same fan is back. Sort of. Hey. It's fun being the professor, but after a while that stuff burns. Now I got that sugar gum in my mustache. Ugh. And it sticks. That's the worst part. Ooh. Ugh. So yeah, it's fun being the professor for the first hour of the show. And like I said, yeah, it was actually the professor. The one thing I love about it, Kimber, is the fact that I have been on the air. I know it says 59 minutes, but I think it's the timer started a little late. The one thing I absolutely love about it is the entire time I've been broadcasting, I have had 0 Ustream trolls. 0. Dave came in earlier and he said it was a pixelated picture, but the funny thing was I had the you guys know my normal intro screen with the cathedral light, the cathedral window. So I don't know if he was seeing that as pixelated, or if he just misunderstood what I had on the screen. So far, the chat has not been that far behind, which has been a good thing. So far, I'm going to say between the web-based chat and the PSN chat, right now, but again, there's only been like 6. I think my record is like 9 tonight so far. At one point, I love the fact that it's caught up. So if it stays caught up on the weekends, when I get over to the YouTube on the weekend stuff, I'm going to not have to worry about the voice chat as much. I will still do some of the closed games through voice chat, simply because I love it so much and it speeds the game up. The problem that I have had is I have yet to figure out all the control panel flags. That's for the most part when I first came on, and I think I only had Dave and Ed in here. I think Ed was the first one that was in here. And they saw me bouncing back and forth with the music and everything. I was actually trying to check like certain flags on here every so often. See, Mr. Burns says that he's getting pixelated. So Alan and Dave are the two that have told me they're getting pixelated. Whether or not that's the case, I don't know. How we doing, Mr. Burns? See, you should have gone for Montgomery Burns. It'd been cooler. So I don't know, because I'm not sure it's a YouTube thing, because I'm looking at it on my PC and it looks great. I won't know on the PSN stream, obviously, because I'm looking at myself on the camera. I don't know if that's going to work. I'm trying to think. There was something else that I did like about it. I don't know, Kim, because like I said, somebody told Nikki hers started off pretty bad today, because she did hers on the YouTube one, and they said that they got pixelated early and then it cleaned up. So we're not sure if it was their internet service or if it was YouTube itself. Because I was on, whose stream was I on? Yeah, I think I was on Nerdy Stream once. And I logged in and it was pretty damn bad for pixelation. And I walked away and I came back and it cleared up like a dream. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a YouTube thing or if it's everybody's individual internets or internet providers. That I'm not sure of. But like I said, I love the fact that the trollers, so to speak, pretty much have to go get on YouTube to troll. I love that fact, because you know most of them aren't going to do that, because they have to go through all the loops and leaps to get in and do it. So it'll be interesting to see, to me, if the guys that love toying with the trolls have their numbers stay up. The other thing that I do like so far is the fact that they have finally fixed my complaint. The counter is working 100%. We know it. When it goes up, I know it. That's the thing I hated about Ustream, was you guys would see me because I'm sitting there and I'm like having to look at the computer trying to find out if I got enough people to participate in a certain game. And I'd have to look, and I'd come back and chat for a little, and I'd come back and look, and come back and chat. And it was annoying as you know what. So that's the one thing I am thrilled this update fixed. And it's not just YouTube. It's working for Ustream. It's working for the Twitch accounts. It's working for everybody. I am thrilled that that one is working. Like I said, the only thing that I still think they're missing and I don't, and that is probably going to be on us as streamers, is the rating system. And I get this funny feeling that if we do, now see, mine's working, because I only have 6. Because let me make sure. Let me see. Let me check, because I think mine is working. If anyone is having issues, click setting. So there's definitely a stream setting on the viewer side then, right? I mean, that's what it sounds like. Which would not surprise me. Ah. So yeah, I still have to fix the primary channel and the secondary channel on YouTube. That's pretty much the one thing I gotta fix. Hello, Dog Cat. How are we doing tonight? That's the one thing I still have to get used to. And like I said, the other thing I'm still trying to find is like the live stats on the dashboard. I know they're there, sort of. I just haven't figured them out yet. Nope, Emery's, it is not blue and green, although that is a good one. See, that's something else I'm going to go pick up. I am going to go find me some great jazz records, either next week or the week after, when I head back over to my flea market, or if I go out this weekend. I got my rock and roll records. I need my jazz records. And like I said, for those of you that weren't here, I think Ed was here when I showed it off earlier. I had, sitting in my collection, and I have not been able to play for ages, is that. It is my Star Wars 2 record collection with the poster inside of it. So I was like, and I showed it Dave. Dave's like, that's a rare. And I'm like, I don't care. It's used. It's open. I don't leave anything sealed if I can help it. The only thing I have that's still sealed is probably some of my sports memorabilia. And that's it. Everything else, if I get it, I'm opening it. I am not a fan of leaving things sealed where the value. I'm not a collector. I'm an enjoyer. So yeah, like I said, not this weekend, but next weekend, if I don't run out of money on bills, I plan on getting the Lego Dimensions game. I'm going to end up going pick up some more albums, and I'm going to go pick up some of the better prizes for you guys. I don't know what that is yet. I haven't decided, because like I said, most of the stuff that I picked up was the smalls. Like I said, other than the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes statuette figure and the 3 magazines, even though they don't look good or they don't look like much, like I said, when I saw George R.R. Martin's name on them, and Emery's was here when I showed them off Saturday, when I showed the George R.R. Martin, saw the George R.R. Martin name on the covers, those were 2 I knew I had to pick up for gifts. And yes, like I said, they're recent magazines. The one's 80, I think the other is 88. But they're both pre. Hey, Marty, how we doing? 720? Wow. I thought the camera. No, that would make sense, because I think the camera only does 720. I think. Yeah, the camera only does 720. If I remember rightly. Nobel is not blue whale. I just had something else. I had it and I lost my thought. Damn it. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try to do the Legos Dimensions. Yeah. like I said, the two George R.R. Martin. Believe it or not, and I didn't pick them up. There was one with Ray Bradbury's name on it. There was one with Isaac Asimov's name on it. Who was the other one that I saw? One with Robert Heinlein on it. I mean, these are big names in writing. And it's like, how could I not pick at least those two up? And like I said, I'll probably pick a couple more up because she doesn't sell them for much. And she's willing to give me a deal pretty much regardless of what I buy. So between her and the toy shop, I'm covered for getting you guys good stuff this time around. Like I said, there's the shadow box that I'm considering. There are some large comic book posters I was considering, and I mean large ones. Figures, and then some small stuff. Like, I passed on a couple pieces of Doctor Who artwork, simply because I have the one that's still going out with the next one. There's a guy that's, like I said, is doing that's selling the autographs. I got to try to talk him down in price a little, because he's got like Star Trek autographs, Babylon 5 autographs. No stupid Lego commercial. That's true. No, I did see one commercial on somebody's stream. I can't remember whose though, and it was a YouTube stream. Well, no, they jumped back to Ustream and I saw the commercial. Yeah, it was back on Ustream and I saw the commercial. So yeah, it's like, that's one of those reasons I was kind of disappointed in the turnout on Saturday, because I had the poll up, which was basically, let's see if it's still there. I had this poll up basically on Saturday, and I had like a grand total of like 7 votes. 7 on a Saturday. Did you move your camera and add a spotlight? No, can't say that I did. That is a good question though, because the lighting does seem different, doesn't it? Because normally I got the overhead off, just to make sure I don't get the glare. That is a good question though, because it does seem a little brighter on the camera than normal. Maybe that's a YouTube thing. Because yeah, I haven't added anything. Basically, I was only expecting to do like a 1-hour stream tonight just to test it, because I wanted to make sure I was over the 15-minute mark on the YouTube's channel. For those of you that don't know, if you guys do stream on YouTube, for those of you that haven't done it yet, you're going to get asked to. There's an option in there on the YouTube page you have to turn on if you're doing long streams. It basically says, you want streams of more than 15 minutes. It's going to chop your streams up, I think, in quarters for every hour you do. I believe it's going to chop them up. We'll find that in the reading. Yeah, that's why I'm wondering, because like you say, if you see a spotlight, that means there's something brighter on that I'm not expecting. Sweet. Okay. Good, because like I said, I know it's normally dark in here when I broadcast, and I got the same light off, same light on there, same light on there. So yeah, nothing else has changed that I can think of. But yeah, like I said, guys, that's why I was kind of disappointed in Saturday's broadcast, because I don't think we ever got over 8 people on the channel. See, it's already got that over Ustream. It just means I gotta make sure everything's a lot cleaner. Like the whole pile over there on the. Never mind. We'll just pretend the pile's not there for now. That's all I'll say. But yeah, because like I said, Saturday was disappointing because there was only like 8 people on. I had Ed, Emery's, Patty was here, and a couple of others. And it was like a struggle to run a full game because it was like we did the break the bank game, and it was a lot of fun. It was just missing that something. I don't know what to say it was missing, but I think it was the fact that there weren't that many people on. So I don't expect for a while for the YouTube channel to have a lot of people. You never know if everybody starts working their way over. That's why I'm actually sitting here doing the full stream tonight, strictly on YouTube. It does mean I have to change the shirt logo. So even though this is still true, we'll still be the only one on Ustream and Live from PlayStation. Now I got to create a second one. So if you guys got any ideas for the second logo, let me know. That was the other thing. Again, speaking of the shirts, I got one order from Cork. He's paid for his. So anybody else that wants to get their orders to me, please do so as soon as you can. If I have to do them in bits and pieces, I'll do them in bits and pieces. Again, if you guys still want them. That, like I said, that's the question. And like I said, I'm in no rush. I'll wait as long as it takes to order them. I'm going to try to get Cork's order in next Saturday, so they'll start working on those. So if you guys want them at the same time, let me know before next Saturday, because that's when I'm going to head over to the guy and say I need. Right now, I've only got an order for 2. I think it's 2. No problem, Kimber. Like I said, I'm in no rush. I just want to make sure you guys remembered about it. And like I said, I'm just going to let you guys know because Miami says he's supposed to be putting some in this weekend or next weekend. I haven't even seen Miami because I don't even know if Miami's even got a YouTube account. So I wanted to let him know that I'm going to take the orders over to him next Saturday. So he'll start on them then, and hopefully he'll have them done by the following week. Hopefully, because I'm not going to rush him. But yeah, I am going to try to come up with a second logo now that YouTube is up and running well, as you guys have said. Nope, haven't seen it yet. We're still looking for one blue. Trying to think if I had anything else I had to add on. So yeah, if you guys know anybody that's streaming and they're still on Ustream, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I know a lot of people said they're going to gradually do it, and I'm going to admit I'm going to probably do it a lot faster than I thought I was after what I've heard so far. If you guys haven't gotten your YouTube stuff set up and you're streaming, do it. Do it as soon as you can. And I mean, that sounds weird to say. Jump off Ustream, get on YouTube. But so far, I have seen nothing but good things. The lag is gone for the most part. People have said the pictures are coming in clearer. The sound's coming in clearer. Like I said, the hard part is the setup. It took longer than I thought it was going to do the setup. Because I'm kind of glad I jumped on about 6 o'clock on the computer to get everything straightened out. And hopefully, and I use the word hopefully, if we get enough followers on the YouTube side, I may do something different. I don't know yet. It'll be interesting to see if the YouTube followers can catch up to the Ustream numbers. But again, like I said, I have had 0 trolls tonight, which has been absolutely amazing. And it's probably been my favorite thing about the entire jump so far. Do I expect it to stay that way? No, I really don't expect it to stay that way. But hopefully the good followers, the guys that we love to talk with you guys on the channel, will get in and outnumber the trolls before the start. And like I said, to me, the one thing that's going to be interesting is, hey James, how are we doing tonight? the one thing that's going to be interesting to me to see are how the guys like Laura and Hammer, and I'm trying to think of who else is good at dealing with the trolls. I'm drawing a blank. And Mayor Furburger. It will be really interesting to see what happens with how their streams work if and when they do the YouTube side. Now, in a perfect world, the Twitch would get all the gaming. The Ustream would have all the highfalutin, make fun of each other, teenage type stuff. And then the YouTube would have the adult stuff. In a perfect world, I would love if that's how it works. Twitch for games, for everybody. Ustream rated R or rated MA. Well, no, we won't say MA. Well, yeah, we'll say MA. We'll say E for everyone for Twitch, MA for Ustream, and PG-13 and R for the adult on YouTube. That would be picture perfect in my world. Because you guys remember I was talking about putting up the rating thing on the board. And I still may do that. I may, like, one of these days just create a rating board and put one of the graphics up there or something to that effect. I haven't decided. But I will say, just so you guys know. Oh, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. Nope, haven't seen it yet. And we are almost at the hour mark. So it looks like the hour mark is going to beat on somebody tonight. I just had my one thing. Oh, the one thing I will say that I absolutely do not like about the YouTube channel. Everybody, we've known each other. Exactly, Al. That's how I think it should work. So if we had Laura and Hammer and the Trash TV and all that on Ustream, where they get the greatest response, it would be perfect. YouTube for the adults, the adult mature teen to mature content, it would be absolutely great. It's like I almost get my wish, because you guys remember I was talking about the rating stuff, and we're like this close. I can feel it. I really can. I can really feel it working. Plus, YouTube doesn't take too much crap from trolls. So we'll have to see how that goes. Like I said, the one thing that disappointed me about YouTube and the Google combination is, you'll notice everybody's had to change their username. Everybody had to change it. Because I actually changed. You see Professor von Quizzlestein, right? Originally, it put my name up there because I forgot I already had the Google account, so it automatically reattached what was on my Google account and my YouTube account together. So I literally went in and just changed it to this. So my real name right now does not exist on YouTube or on Google. Or on my Google pages. But I will say the good news is I can set the Listwits channel as the primary channel, and it's already been done. So if you guys look me up, always remember to look me up by Listwits first, because that one should come up as my primary. I hope. And it will not affect anything on my Google stuff, which is the good news. So like I said, the one thing I did not like was the fact that everybody kind of has to change your name, and Google has this one rule, so to speak, about using real people's names. That was the one thing I didn't like. It's like, they even give you a box that says, here's where you put your nickname. So why couldn't YouTube use the nicknames over here? That was the one thing, in my opinion, that they missed. And so far, like I said, other than the setup and that, so far it's worked great, in my opinion. But that's me, that's my opinions, and everybody has one. Alright, we are at the 1 hour mark for this one. So we are going to reveal the blue that nobody got. And it's the one I thought might get you guys. When I told you, when I had the professor here, he pointed to himself. He said, think me. There was a reason I had you thinking about Mr. Von Quizzlestein. The blue that beat the team tonight was the Blue Danube. The Blue Danube. The waltz, the river, you name it. You could pick either one. So we had Blue Jays, Blue Oyster Cult, Blue Suede Shoes, Blue Lagoon, Blue Band Group, Blue Jeans, the Blue Angels, and Ed, you put Blue Angles, I couldn't take that one, Blue Blood, Blue Tooth, and Blue Danube. So the blue has been taken care of. So with that, we're going to go find one of the easier ones. The ones I didn't really like. I was going to do another color one, but like I said, I'm trying to make sure I get off early enough to get to bed so I don't get in trouble at the office. And we are going to take, oh, let's see. I got a few of them I can use here. We're going to do one that's more of a theme one for the second one. I've had this sitting out here and I've been meaning to use it just to get it off the list because it's not my favorite. But we are looking for board number 2 tonight, final board of the evening, specific types of dance. We are looking for the specific types of dance, whether it's the specific name to the dance or the specific dance in itself. So for instance, and I will just use this as an example so you guys know it's not there, the Carlton. Everybody should know the Carlton by now. Would count as a specific type of dance. It can be that specific or it can be that vague. For the waltz indeed is up there. The waltz is the first off the list and we had a double race for that one, which just goes to show you how good the chat is, because that's 4 seconds. 4 seconds between the web page and the PSN. I am loving that fact. Nope, the tango is not up here, Al. So again, guys, please remember to follow Wits in particular if you guys will follow the channel. Because and Ed nails the square dance. The square dance is definitely up there. Nope, the macaroni. I thought about putting the truffle shuffle on here. I really did. And then I just said, I'll pass it because just since I know I'm going to do the list on YouTube. I'll give everybody a chance on that watches YouTube to get used to seeing Hev do the truffle shuffle. No doogie, no swing, no line dance, and no quick step. But yeah, like I said, I was going to put the truffle shuffle on there, and I decided, like I said, when I knew the upgrade was coming to YouTube, I was definitely going to hold off on putting that there until everybody got, all the good viewers get back on YouTube, and all the good streamers. Because like I said, I need a crowd. That's what we're aiming for. And hopefully, to be honest with you, maybe we'll get lucky. And we'll get some YouTubers that aren't PSNers, and hopefully the chat lines will come up there. We shall see. I don't know how that one. I don't know how that one's going to work. I didn't even think of asking anybody. Do you guys know if the comments on the YouTube webpage will transfer over to the PSN page? That I don't know. I didn't even think about that because I know we had that problem with the chat on the Ustream. The social stream worked great. It's just a question of whether or not things went through. I still say my school, when they did the Harlem Shake, did the best Harlem Shake video of anybody. Even though it was a little, what's the word, preordained on how they were doing it. I miss seeing the Harlem Shake videos. I do. I never thought I'd say that. I would take the Harlem Shake ones over the twerking videos any day of the week. Nope, no tap, no ballet, and no cha-cha. And indeed, Emery's. Oop, I may just do. Oh, give me a minute. I gotta go back one. I hit the wrong button. There we go. The Charleston is indeed up there. See, I think there's one on here that might get you guys. I think there's one. We shall see. But we're only going to run this one for 45 minutes max. Actually, 42 minutes now. 32 minutes now. Nope, no Foxtrot. I think there's one on here that will surprise you guys when it comes up. And indeed, the Jitterbug is on the list. Now, I will tell you, they're not all old school dances. I will warn you, even though that's what's been getting so far. There are a few more modern ones. I say more modern. We shall see what you guys think when they come up. But yeah, like I said, the funny thing was, I had already decided what I was going to go pick up for an extra costume from Party City next week to do for the Saturday show for the fun of it. And then Nerdy's in there, and indeed the robot is also on the list. Emery seems to be knowing his dance moves. Nope, no pop and lock, no moonwalk. And then Nerdy said Becca gave him that idea, and I was just like, ugh. Because the plan was I was going to go pick up 3 more costumes. We were going to do the Professor. If I can find a Sherlock Holmes one, I was going to do Sherlock Holmes. And I hadn't decided on the third and the fourth one. And then I realized, well, I only need 3 because I'm not doing one this Saturday. Because, like I said, I don't have the cash to do that for Saturday. So I only need 3, and I'm like, okay, I know where I can get a Sherlock Holmes one. I got the Professor. I got to come up with 1 more, and I don't know. Hey, Bert, how are we doing tonight? I don't know what that 3rd one's going to be yet because I haven't seen anything that jumped out and grabbed me. I came close to considering the colonial wig, but I'm like, I don't know if that fits in with the game show thing. I mean, it might when I do a history one, and I still got to work on the history IQ. I forgot how bad that game show was because I'm sitting there. I know there's got to be like one good history type game show, and I watched History IQ, and it was like, really? We used to like this? Or I used to like this? But the one thing I can't say is it's not idiot test. That's all I'm going to say. And it's not Family Feud 24 hours a day. That's the other good thing about it. Nope, no bunny hop. And I keep losing my train of thought again. Train go off the rails and crash kaboom. So, like I said, if I do, I kind of want to do a few more costumes throughout the broadcasts down the road. It's just a question of finding the right ones. That's the hard part. Because I almost want to talk to the guy at my bowling alley if I can have his pimp costume. Because he's literally got a pimp costume with the fake teeth, the oversized hat, the fake fur coat, the $sign necklace. Because we got Halloween coming up, and I've already said the Professor is going to the bowling alley that Friday, the Friday before Halloween. No ifs, ands, or buts. But like I said, I'm in the process. I got pretty much most of the small stuff put together. And like I said, the lady at the comic book shop, she gave me some stuff that I don't even know what it is yet because I have not taken it out of the vacuum sealed bag. All I know is there's something with Sting's picture on it. There's one with Hollywood Hulk Hogan, so I don't know whether or not I'm even going to keep that one or just toss it. Nope, no Tango and no Disco. And then I think this is supposed to be a Batman grappling hook. I think. But I'm afraid to open it to find out. Though, like I said, it's one of the things she gave me. So basically, and like I said, I won't tell you how much I spent for everything because that spoils the fun. So basically, I got like 7 items for the price of like 2 or 3. Is basically what she gave me at the. Oh, and Bert takes the one I thought might be there for a while. I really thought the belly dance was going to be there for a while because not many people think of the belly dance when they think of dancing styles. Nope, the Gangnam is not up there. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so the video is falling behind. The chat's not, but the video is. I can live with that because I know how to get around that little issue. But what I will probably do is when we get to the 10 o'clock point or sooner, if the list gets completed, I'll put it on the whatever video screen I want to put it on, and we'll put on some more rock music to close things out for the evening. That's my general theory, my plan, my idea. But yeah, I thought belly dance might last for a while. So very well done on that one, Bert. Nope, no hula. And the 4-letter word is still up on the board. It has not been solved yet. So for instance, Fish is going to be one of those guys that loves the 4-letter word, him and his girl, so I'm going to hope he makes the jump over to YouTube. We shall see. Emery's, have yourself a good night. May your winter days be as warm as your summer nights. That's my weird quote for the day. I don't do final thoughts other than my usual one. I will leave that for GQ. Although I like to think that when I started doing it, it kind of got a few people to add their own thoughts to their show endings. So I like to think I did a little bit of trend setting. One can always hope, right? No bet it is not the polka. Now, my good news is Julie is on will call, so I don't really have to block her in. Or if I block her in, she doesn't wake me up to have to get out at 6 o'clock in the morning again, like she did Monday, I think. She's like, I got to be out the door. I got to be at the office by 7, so I got to be out the door and out the car by 6:30 or something like that. So it was like no sleep in time for me on Monday. But yeah, let's see. Who are my normals that I have not seen? Red Dragon, Red Shane, Svish. I'm trying to think of who else on my normal list. And like I said, I may be wrong. Some of you guys may be these people, and I just don't know your new YouTube names yet. Once I associate them, I will refer to you by what we've known you guys as on Ustream, as best as I can. I haven't seen Warlock. Slayer sent me a message earlier, but I didn't go in and look because I was already broadcasting. Although I will say there was one other thing I kind of like, and I almost did it for you, Ed, today, because I believe you were the one that sent me the message about viewing my gameplay. Because I was sitting here and I'm setting things up and running the computers. I'm playing the records, putting on the costume stuff, and I got the thing about Ed wants to see your gameplay at this time, and I'm like, I'm so tempted, and I'm like, you can see I got to get this place cleaned up. It's because I started cleaning it up Tuesday when I couldn't stream, and I'm like, no, I'll leave it for the stream till I get everything cleaned up, because I do have a mess around here right now. And that's the other thing I still got to pick up for the studio. I want to pick up the other desk or table so I can move this one over and I kind of like L-shape it, hopefully. I use the word hopefully, no guarantees. So that is next on my to-buy list for me. So I got lots of things I want. I want another table. I want the Legos Dimensions game. I want the Doctor Who pack for the Legos Dimensions game. I'm gonna get me some more records. I gotta go looking for those. Those I can get at the flea market for cheap. Plus we got a ton of vinyl shops. All right, Ed, have yourself a good one. Like I said, guys, hope you guys are having a good night. I hope you guys enjoyed the show like usual. And like I said, I feel good now. That's the other thing I feel good about. With it being on YouTube, I actually get to call it a show and not a stream. Even though it is a stream. Because you guys know I always refer to this as a show. It's always been the Game Show Network. It's always been a show. Now with YouTube, I feel like I got proven right on that one. So far I'm batting about 80% on the good bad with YouTube. So yeah, like I said, it's definitely what I'm looking forward to. Nope, it is not a jig. So we are looking for 4 more. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will say 2 of them, I'll give you guys a little hint on this. 2 of them are a very specific dance. And the other 2 are a little more general in terms. I will give you guys that much. And like I said, I still have to figure out how to check the analytics. That I haven't figured out yet. Because like I said, I'm used to having the chart and everything right there. But I think most of the analytics on the site, on the YouTube site, are for once it's up and stored. That'll be interesting to see. Nope, it is not Rain Dance. Although that is a good one. I wish I had thought of that one. See, that's one that's definitely outside the box that I wish I had thought of using. But see, I'm trying to think of who else. See, GQ Smooth probably the one that I think would be hardest to separate between YouTube and Ustream. Because I think he needs the Ustream one. I think. We'll have to see. Speaking of which, Kimber, if you are still in here, how was the party? That's all I want to know Saturday. GQ basically said he was the only one that stayed sober, but he never really answered any of the questions about the party. So I'm just curious, was he really the straight man to everybody else's cut loose kind of evening? That's the one thing I meant to ask Kimber earlier when she was in here. If she's still in here. She may be. You never know. Oh, no. No sleepy mode. No sleepy mode. But yeah, guys, we're going to wrap this up here in a few minutes. Because like everybody else, got to hit the hay. Got to get ready for work in the morning. And now I got to figure out how I'm going to fit a crazy topic into one of these games. See, that's the good thing. It's like I said, you guys give me a word here or there, and it's like, huh, how do I fit this one in? How do I fit this one in? So we are looking for the last 4, and I'm going to say we're going to go another 3 minutes. So you got 3 minutes to get them in, because that'll give me time to get the background going and the rock and roll music to close things out and all that good stuff. But yeah, like I said, I'm feeling good about this YouTube thing. I really am. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see what they say about people that do their music choices, because I know they get tight on their what's the word, copyright stuff. I don't know how they're going to work on that one, because like Dave said, he doesn't think the guys that do the music streams will be able to do this without getting in trouble. We shall see. I think they'll let it slide because they know what they're getting into. And like I said, because tonight was basically a quick, easy night, and Bert nails the rumba off the list. The rumba drops. Very nicely done, Bert. So we are down to 3 to go. And like I said 3 minutes, so we're right about the 2 minutes to go mark, give or take. But while we're wrapping things up, just wanted to say I want to thank you guys that jumped over to YouTube and got on. I know it probably took a few of you, like me, a little extra effort to figure out how to get everything working. But I'm hoping it's definitely worth it. As they said, the cameras seem to be coming through better on the YouTube streams, particularly on the PCs. If you view it on the PC, the PS4 is actually not too bad either. Although I do think, just at first glance, I think it downgraded the what am I trying to think of? Not pixelation. I can't think of the word now. I feel dumb. I need the professor. He'd know the word I'm trying to think of. Nope, LG, the salsa is not up here. So we are looking for the last 3. And like I said, the Thursday nights from here on out will definitely be done on YouTube. I'm going to work the Tuesdays and Saturday ones over. What I will probably do this Saturday is I will probably stick to Ustream and let everybody know that Saturdays will be jumping to YouTube the following week. And then I'll probably do the same thing on Tuesday. So, see, I kind of want to, I got to figure out which one I want to keep on Ustream, because I want to keep one of them on Ustream. I'm leaning towards the Thursdays will be YouTube. But I got to think about that, because like I said, I have loved the fact that the trolls have been near 0. I had the one that made the strange comment about looking like Dad. I don't know if that was a troll attempt or if that was just somebody making an observation. If it was a troll attempt, it needed a little oomph to it, in my opinion. But we are looking for 3 more types of dance. And again, just so you guys remember, with the YouTube channel, please remember to follow the Wits channel in particular first and foremost, because that's where, according to everything so far, that's where it's sitting. Because I checked the professor's channel, and the video's not there. But yeah, I'm gonna close things out here in a couple seconds, because I got a couple more things I actually have to do. I couldn't do on the YouTube channel till after the first video was up. And then I can get the last little hitches taken care of what I had planned. And hopefully we'll get some regular viewers off of YouTube. And then you guys that have been with us here on the PSN network. And hopefully we'll get a few more of the good guys that jump over from Ustream and drop in. But yeah, we are definitely, and I mean definitely, going to end up like I said, it looks like we're going to be converting everything to YouTube, except maybe the 24-hour streams. I'm still debating on that one. We shall see. All right, guys, we have hit the 150 mark, which means we are about time to wrap things up tonight. So we're gonna give you guys the last one. I'm surprised a couple of these got left because I thought one of them was gonna be easy, and when Bert got the belly dance, I really thought the rest of them were gonna drop. I really did. So we were looking for specific types of dances tonight. We had the Charleston, the rumba, the robot, the waltz. The first one of the half that did not get taken tonight was the Running Man. The Running Man did not make it. Hey Sharky, how we doing tonight? Like I said, we're getting ready to wrap the show up tonight. Welcome to, you've never been here before, welcome to what was Live with PlayStation and Ustream's only interactive game show network. I can't even say that now with us going to YouTube, because I know there are other channels that do it, and there are some of them that I absolutely love, and I will share some of those YouTube channels down the line. In fact, I will probably set them up as some of my favorite links on the Wits page, so you guys can see what I actually watch game show wise and what I actually enjoy. Alright, so we had the Running Man. Number 6 that did not get taken tonight was the Flamenco. The Flamenco was on there. At least I don't think I saw that one. Sharky, I greatly appreciate it, man. We are here. We're definitely on YouTube every Thursday night with the list. My other 2 shows right now are Tuesdays and Saturdays. They're on Ustream, but they're going to be getting bumped over to YouTube with the PlayStation Network changes. It's just a matter of how long it's going to take me to get those other 2 days converted over. Then we had the belly dance. Bert, you got me on that one. I really thought that one was going to last. This one I actually thought was going to get it taken real early. This one surprised me. The twist. Of course, most of you guys probably weren't here. I'm going to start the pre-shows about 15 minutes early, and as long as YouTube doesn't say anything, it will be pretty much strange graphics off the PlayStation Network, and me running the record player pretty much as loud as Bubbles will let me get away with it, and it will be pretty much 50s and 60s rock and roll. And then we had the Jitterbug and the Square. So those were our 10 specific types of dance tonight on the list. So again, I want to thank everybody that is here. We will definitely be back next Thursday on YouTube. Saturday will probably be on Ustream for one more night. And then the same thing on Tuesday. And then we're going to jump over, try to get them all converted over to YouTube as quick as I can. Like I said, I just want to make sure I let all my normal Ustream viewers know what I'm doing and the fact that I am changing, simply because there have been too many promising changes that I have seen that I absolutely love so far. Like I said, the trolls have been at a minimum. Everybody said the pictures are coming out a lot better. The sound's coming out a lot better. The chat's coming out a lot better. And it's just working. I really love it so far. And but this has only been the first day, so hopefully the trolls don't get too bad down the road. I have not decided yet what games we will be doing on Saturday. Right now, we will probably be doing a test run, pardon me, of the Pyramid game, and I will probably pull the Jeopardy one up. So those will probably be the 2 on Saturday. So they're probably going to be both open games for everybody to participate in. We shall see how it works. Like I said, the only thing I don't know is how the party chat will work being on YouTube compared to being on Ustream. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close things out tonight. Again, I want to thank you guys for being here on our first ever YouTube broadcast of List Wits. We will be back. And as I always close out, making the choices in life for your answers and solutions is the easiest thing to do. Making sure you make those right choices and those right answers is not only the hardest thing to do, but it's the right thing to do. So ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to wish you guys a good night. And as promised, as soon as we pop up some graphics, we will be giving you a little 50s music, rock and roll style. And we will see you guys on Saturday.
Text to speech unavailable here.